Hello, I'm Andrew Cadie, and besides being one half of the folk duo Broom Besoms, I also do quite a lot of solo gigs, and I really enjoy them too. People have been asking for an album for a very long time, and it's been 20 years since The Snow Tree came out. 20 years. So it's almost finished, my new album, Flooding the Ocean, and I just need some help getting it over the line. I need financial help to get the production finished, CDs pressed, everything licensed, and the streaming put in place. So I've set up a crowdfunding on Start Next. There's a link below. So what's on the album? Here's some of the music. There is, for instance, the song Boulder, which is in the live set. It's a big song, it's a finisher. Everyone sings along with the chorus because it's got a big, easy chorus. It's actually an anti-war song. It started off about one war, but it feels like it's about several wars now, unfortunately. Then there's the Blythe Trimmer, which is like a modern Northumbrian folk song.
Well, my name's Jack Reed and I've worked in Blythe since I was 19.
It's basically the words of my granddad. He was a coal trimmer in ships, and you even get to hear some of his words from the interview that I did with him, and the song was based on that. There's another song that was quite a popular YouTube video a year or two ago called Pulse, and that's about dancing. Dancing, yeah, it's directly about dancing, but it's also just enjoying your life, basically, not forgetting to have some fun.
Jack Frost icing up my window, trying to take my tempo down, 'cause we're dancing today.
Won't Be Long is quite an intimate song. It's done with electric guitar instead of acoustic guitar on the studio version. Not just to be something different, it's just it has on the Telecaster, a particular type of electric guitar, it just carries in a beautiful bell-like way that I really loved. So you get an electric version on the album, but if I hadn't have told you, you maybe even wouldn't have noticed. Off to the Workhouse, on the other hand, is a live take of acoustic guitar and vocals.
It's off to the workhouse with you, Bonnie lad. It's off to the workhouse with you.
There's a few of those songs just as I play on stage, but just in a concentrated studio version, just really run off a few takes, trying to get the best acoustic sound I could, and also in particular put the feeling of the song across in the most optimum way that I could. There's a fiddle singing song on there, and there's also an a cappella song that you won't have heard yet unless you've seen me live in the last week or two. The opener of the album is a song called Wherever I Wander or Stray, and it was inspired by a guy who lived on the streets that I got to know when I was a street musician, a busker. I was still at school at the time, so it was quite a long time ago. Unfortunately, I've forgotten the guy's name, but he was in a bit of a state, but he was a very interesting person because he just wandered around. He didn't want to be part of society because there were too many things that he didn't like, didn't agree with, which I can in many ways understand. And he also had an interesting insight into just watching everyone else. And I didn't really set out to write this song, it just sort of eventually, years and years later, the idea came back to me. The memory of this guy, I think he was called Joe, the memory of Joe came back to me, and some of the stuff he said, and it came out in this song, which is the opening song. It's acoustic guitar, percussion, some sort of thundery, it's like the imagination of him waking up on a hillside somewhere, the sun's rising, and he's about to wander some more. So there's a bit of distant thunder and a big bass drum, but mostly acoustic guitar. It's quite a tricky guitar piece. And that opens up the album. There's some fiddle, some strings, I think. Can't really remember now. I've spent so long on this thing. So please, 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 if you have any intention at some point of buying this as a CD at a gig maybe, or ordering it, or downloading it, or even streaming it, please don't wait, because in order for it to exist in any of these forms, I really need your help now in the next few days to get this crowdfunding done, so I can pay the bills that need paying and get this thing finished and out. It would be great. It's called Flooding the Ocean, as I said, and hopefully see you at some gigs, at some solo gigs, or at some Broombesim's gigs, because live music is really where it's at, but making these albums is a beautiful thing to share with people too, and I think it's an important document of music in general.
Push a boulder up the slope. Push a boulder.